In this video, we are solving a problem on triple integral. Given problem is evaluate integral 0 to 1, integral 0 to square root of 1 minus x square, integral 0 to square root of 1 minus x square minus y square. Here the integrand is 1 by square root of 1 minus x square minus y square minus z square into dz dy dx. So by the observation you can say here we are doing integration with respect to x, y, z. So the problem is belongs to triple integral. Friends, this problem you can solve in two methods. One is in Cartesian coordinate. Directly we can do like this. Otherwise you can do change of the variables. Change of the variables means if suppose two variables are there, we can changing into polar coordinates. If three variables are there, you can changing into either spherical coordinates or cylindrical coordinates. Okay, now we are solving this problem without changing nothing, but here we are doing in with respect to x, y, z. General method only we are doing. So before solving this, we have to remember some useful formulas in the standard forms of the integration. We have integral 1 by square root of a square minus x square dx. Here you see we are integrating with respect to x, and here you have a square, that may be constant 1, 2, 3, whatever it may be. If you have in this form, then the formula is sin inverse x by a. Formula is sin inverse x by a. Next, integral of 1 by root of x square minus a square is sin h inverse x by a. Next, integral of square root of a square minus x square dx is x by 2 square root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sin inverse x by a. If it is like x square minus a square, then you will have minus sign, and in place of sin inverse you will let cos h inverse x by a. Suppose if you have a plus, then you will have x by 2 square root of x square minus a square plus a square by 2 sin h inverse x by a. So these are the formulas we have to remember to solve the above problem. Friends, by the observation we can say it is a independent limit, and this is a function of x, and this is a function of x and y. So this is a limit for z, this is limit for y, this is limit for x. How you can say? I am saying, you see, x, y, z. Here we are integrating this integrand in this region with respect to x, y, z. How can I say x limit, y limit, z limit? It is a function of x, y. Round up this. Function of x, y means this is limit for what? Z. So first one is limit for z. Next, second one is what you have the remaining terms x comma y. Second one is a function of x, so round up it. Then what is the remaining term? Y. So this is the limit for y. Next, what is the remaining term? X. Like that you have to remember. Otherwise, in generally they used to give first one, which one you have to integrate with respect to z. So this is the z limit, this is y limit, this is x limit. If suppose anyone is given by mistakenly dx, dy, dz, you should not get confused. Go through this, then you will get the clear picture, right? Now, here you observe, first we are integrating with respect to z. Why we are integrating with respect to z first? Why not with respect to y? Means here you observe, x is independent and y is dependent on single variable. Z is dependent on two variables. So, which function, which limit is, means which variable is dependent on more than one variable? Nothing but here two variables it is dependent. So, you have to first integrate with respect to z here. So, first integrate with respect to z. I am considering this is a bracket, because while integrating with respect to z, we can treat all other variables as a constant. Now, this is in the form of 1 by square root of a square minus x square dx. Yes or no? Then what you can add, this is sin inverse of x by a. So, integral from 0 to 1, integral from 0 to square root of 1 minus x square. Now, 1 by, this is you can consider as a square minus x square form. Okay, sorry, here only bracket is there, bracket power 1. How you are saying this is a square means a square is equal to this bracket you consider, that's it. Okay, then a will be square root of this bracket. Is it clear? Now 1 by, what is the solution for this? Sin inverse of x by a, that is the formula. So sin inverse of x, what is x here? You have z by a. What is a? A square is this one, then a is square root of 1 minus x square minus y square, right, into dy dx. Now the limits of z are 0 to square root of 1 minus x square minus y square. Now you substitute upper limit and lower limit. Integral from 0 to 1, integral from 0 to square root of 1 minus x square. Upper limit if I substituted, sine inverse of upper limit is square root of 1 minus x square minus y square, and divided by also means upon you have same term. So both will be getting cancelled, then you will have 1 minus lower limit, sine inverse of lower limit is what I have 0. In place of z, if you are substituted 0, 0 by something non-zero is what? 0 only, into dy dx. Now what is the sine inverse 0? 0. Sine inverse 1 you can write as sine inverse of 1, you can write as in terms of sine pi by 2. Sine inverse cancel, then you will have pi by 2. So integral from 0 to 1, integral from 0 to 1 minus x square, this is pi by 2 into dy dx. Next, which one you have to integrate with respect to x or y? Here y is a function of x, so first you have to integrate with respect to y. So pi by 2 is a constant, I am writing outside. Integral from 0 to 1, I am integrating with respect to y. What is the dy quotient here? You have 1. One integration with respect to y is y. Limits from 0 to square root of 1 minus x square into dx. Pi by 2 is a pi by 2. Integral from 0 to 1. Upper limit is 1 minus x square. Lower limit is 0. So no need to write into this one. Now you observe again it is the form of a square minus integral of square root of a square minus x square. What is the formula you have? Integral of square root of a square minus x square dx is equal to x by 2 square root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse of x by a. Is it or not? This is the formula we have. So this is equal to pi by 2 times of integral from 0 to 1 we are doing now. So limits we no need to write. Now x by 2. X by 2 is x by 2 square root of a square minus x square is nothing but a is what here? A square is what here? 1. So 1 minus x square plus a square is nothing but here 1 by 2 sine inverse of x by a. Actually a square is 1. So a is also what here? 1. So sine inverse x. Now lower limit is 0, upper limit is 1. We have to substitute. Upper limit if I substituted, then 1 minus 1 is 0. So this term is 0. This is 1 by 2 into 0. 0 plus 1 by 2 sine inverse 1. So pi by 2 times of 0 plus 1 by 2 means 1 by 2. This is 1. Sine inverse 1. Sine inverse 1. Minus lower limit if you are substituted. 0 into this one. 0 plus 1 by 2 into sine inverse 0 is 0. Now pi by 2 into 1 by 2 into sine inverse 1. You can write sine inverse 1 you can write as sine pi by 2. So sine inverse cancel, then you will have pi by 2. Now you simplify this. This is 0 na. So pi into pi, pi square. 2 into 2 into 2, 8. So the answer is pi square by 8. Is it clear for everyone? This problem we can also do by using changing into spherical coordinates. That one we will discuss in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.